up, what 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 up? Check. There we go. Hey. Let me get relaxed. Let me reset the mic. Let's relax, man. It's Monday. Let's chill, man. What's going on, everybody? How we feeling? How we doing? Doing all right? We're back with another episode of the Beat Block. I'm excited. Ooh, we got the effects pumping. Yes, sir. We're in the building. We got dope beats. Every week. What am I saying? We got dope beats every week. We got a couple debuts in the building this week. Yes, sir. You already know that's the noise. Yeah, we got some debuts tonight. Before I move any further, shout out to Platform Collection, the fam, the squad, the engine that's running this podcast and all the other podcasts on this channel. Shout out to The Heartful Truth. Shout out to Christie's The Internet. Shout out to Parker Edison Project.
And you know that's right.
Hit that like button. Please subscribe. Drop a comment on the video. The comments definitely help us get the content to other people like yourselves who aren't yet up to speed with everything that's going on here at Platform Collection. Huge shout out to our brother Noah James, who came down here to San Diego and just performed, killed it like always at the Black Cat Bar. Shout out to Milky Wayne Presents. Shout out to Shan Black. Salute, I see y'all. Fam, the ponchos, we've been busy. We got a new video coming real soon. We got a song coming real soon. Stay tuned for that. We also have a show coming up February 25th. Shout out to Step Off Magazine here in San Diego. Saturday, February 25th at the San Diego Justice Center. More info on our Instagram flyer. On the Instagram, also, you can check out everything Invisible Ponchos at theinvisibleponchos.com. Shout out to Gene Flo in the building. Shout out to Admiral Atlas, aka Victor Osuna, up in the building. Yes, sir. But yeah, everything Invisible Ponchos, go to invisibleponchos.com. Of course, we have our topic of the day and our dig of the week. Shout out to all the producers we have on the show tonight as well. Shout out to the homie Gainsboro, No One. And it's not no one like nobody, it's no one. So when you hear me shout out his name tonight, just remember it's not no one. Like, we're not just gonna play no one. It's no one. So shout out to No One. Shout out to Filth Spectre in the building. Phil Spector's been dropping heat. And yes, sir, Filth, I seen your ads in the newspaper out there in Philly, man. Doing good things. Appreciate you, man, for doing what you do for the community. Shout out to Samson in the building tonight. Sinus Rhythm in the building tonight. Smooth E in the building tonight. And Steph Nava is in the building tonight. All right, y'all, we're going to get right into it. We got this silence, and that's my cue. We got to get right into the beats. So kicking off tonight, I believe he kicked off last week on the chopping block. If you guys tuned into that, you definitely were in for a good time. Chopping block, shout out to everyone involved last Monday on that show. Dope flips. Excited for the next one. But without further ado, folks, fam, friends, we're going to go ahead and get this night off with the beats. Oh, before we do so, we have to shout out Vic Von P in the building. Vic Von P, I see you, brother. Salute, salute, salute. All right. Enough of this, enough of that. Folks, fan friends, let's give it up for your homie, for my homie, the homie. Beat block. Give it up once again for the homie. Definitely starting us off chill, real chill. We got comment. Someone said Vic Von P said, oh, excuse me, Victor Osuna, different Vic. The bass in the headphones, fire emoji. Yeah, I was feeling that too. Definitely some dope saturation in the bass. My brother Kill C-Ray in the building. What up? Gainsborough in the building. What up, though? But yeah, if you like what you heard from Dahomey, stay tuned. There's definitely going to be more Dahomey later on in the show.
And you know that's right.
What's up, y'all? What's up, Duff Flo? What's up, Victor? What's up, Vic Von P? What's up, Kill C-Ray? What's up, Gainsborough? How y'all doing? How's your week started? How's your Monday going? How's your year going? We're just getting started. We're about to wrap up the first month of this new 2023. And people have been getting used to saying like, oh man, that's been going really fast. But this year I made it a point to really be in the moment with every single day. So I'm like, oh dang, January been going on for a minute. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get every day like worth it So that way this year I'm never going to say like, oh man, that went by so fast. Because I feel like when you do that, it's almost like as if you weren't paying attention to what was going on. I don't know. Sometimes we get caught on that. We've had this conversation with the homies talking about the time and speed and like not being in the moment, not being present, and like this year about to be present. You heard. The show is on a whole nother level, like always, especially when you have your headphones on. Vic Von P, yes sir. Just emailed you one to use for the first beat. Is that cool? It's going to be pretty good. Need to produce a little more though. Dang, Gainsborough out here speaking. It's going to be pretty good. Since you beat. All right, bro. Hey, that confidence. That's what I'm talking about, bro. We were just talking about that last week on the show. And the week before prior also. Just ascending, getting better, having that confidence. So yeah, bro, I'm gonna check. I'll play it right off the email when it comes up to be your time. Victor Suna, January been long. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, the community's strong. Like I always say about community, what's community without communication? And what's communication without transparency? So feel free. If you got anything you want to say, drop it in the chat. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. If you don't want to ask them in the chat, you can always hit me up in the DM. I'm an open book. So whatever you got to say, whatever you want to know, if I can help you, I got you. Yeah. The year's going pretty good. Working on some tracks. Hopefully next episode I'll have some tracks available. Yes, sir. Hey, Admiral, like I told you, bro, get yourself good. And when you're ready, we're ready, man. Beat Block alumni community. All right, let's get back to the beats, shall we? All right. So next up, we have ourselves a Beat Block debut. Straight fresh from the email. He pulled up in the chat and was like, yo, I just dropped some new brother. Just had to adjust the level. What did he say in the chat? Gainsborough, just emailed you one to use for the first beat. Is that cool? Yeah, yes sir. Here we go. Folks, fam, friends, we got a Beat Block debut, episode 38, second producer of the evening. Give it up for Gainsborough. Beat Block. Yo, this guy gotta be trolling, man. Gainsborough, you trolling, man. Oh, I'm not that confident in my beats yet. Why are you playing? Why are you playing? Fam, give it up again for Gainsborough. I'm not confident in my beats. Hey, bro. I'm confident in your beats. Those were fire. That drop. Ooh, he had that intro, and it was all like, hey, what's up? Hey, what's going on? I'm Gainsborough. Hey, how you doing? I'm Gainsborough. And then it was just like, whoo. I don't even know what exact adjective to describe it, but that shit knocked. I guess knocked. There we go. It was knocking. It was knocking. Yes, sir. If you like what you heard, stay tuned. There's going to be more Gainsborough later on in the show. And if you're just tuning in with us, we had the homie kicking off episode 38 before him. Next up, we have a Beat Block alumni vet, new to the community, but he's still Beat Block alumni vet. I'm glad to have him back on the show, keeping him in rotation. Folks, fam, friends, when I say this guy's producer's name, I'm going to have to give the follow-up explanation. But we're going to have to give this up to no one. No one. Not nobody. Like, not no one. No one. Shout out to no one. Give it up once again for no one. Smooth vibes. Love the textures. The drums were dope. Cool groove. Solid beat. If you like what you heard, stay tuned. There's going to be more no one later on in the show. As well as Gainsborough, our Beat Block debut. And of course, the homie who kicked it off for us tonight. Shout out to the Sisters Platform Collection, the ladies, the Heartful Truth in the building. Shout out to Melly and Seven. Salute. Yeah. Definitely on some chill vibes. All right, y'all. We're going to have our next producer. I think this producer sent in some new too, so I'm going to hit the email real quick one time and play it fresh from the presses. We're going to do this proper. Do this proper for the homie. That's one of them. All right, here we go. Folks, fam, friends, just released. I'm going to read the email. Hi, I just released a new single on all DSPs called Your Way. The track is another track inspired by my favorite elements of 90s boom bap, filtered bass lines, reprogrammed breakbeats, delayed horn chops, inspired by Pete Rock, Lord Finesse, etc. Hope you enjoy the track. Thanks in advance. See, that's how you do it. That's how you communicate. That's how I'm communicating. If you've been watching the show, you already know about communication. Folks, fam, friends, I need y'all to give it up. We're having a Beat Block exclusive. From Filth Spectre. Beat Block. Okay. I'm dropping some heat. I had the honor of dropping that here on the show. Folks, fam, friends, give it up once again for Filth Spectre. That drum break, that was exactly how their email read. Inspired by Pete Rock, Lord Finesse, etc. Definitely heard the inspirations. Dope boom bap beat. Solid. Getting a lot of fire emojis in the chat for that one, Phil. Alright, fam. We're going to take a quick break. I'll be right back after this message from my fam, my brother, Parker Edison. This is the Parker Edison Project, and this is the Beat Block.
What comes to mind when you think of American culture? Apple pie, bumper stickers, Hulk Hogan, bald eagles? I'm Parker Edison, host of the Parker Edison Project, a podcast that zooms way in on what makes a culture: community, food, music, style, sex, fashion.
Siri, what are ho hoops?
Absurdly ridiculously huge cubic zirconium encrusted hoop earrings, at least 4 inches in diameter.
From the laws to the gallery walls, we explore who controls the narrative and its impact on how we see ourselves.
Growing up as a child, I spent a lot of time in museums, but going inside of those portrait rooms, like I never saw us. And the pictures that I did see of us were in large part serving someone or in the background somewhere. And I just didn't want to see that happen with younger people. I felt like they needed to see a representation of themselves in those spaces.
And we talk with the underground heroes who tell the untold history of Southeast San Diego, the movements that have transformed the community and education at large.
I'm gonna be straight up honest. The improv, for those that experienced it, there's nothing like it. It was our Harlem Renaissance. You had to experience it to know it. And that goes back to a greater issue that I have, is that we don't tell our story. Southeast doesn't write its story. There's such a legacy of culture and community, from hip hop to jazz to blues to R&B to soul music in San Diego, that it's like a chosen few know.
We talk about the values that really make America great.
Somebody asked me, what do I love about being Black? And that was such a great question, considering everything that's been going on. And I think about it all the time. And so I brought it down to, like, ask my students, what do you love about themselves, about you? There's so many examples of people trying to blend in, and ask them to give me something individual that they like about themselves. Believing in yourself and loving yourself is like a big part of being self-aware and mature, and, lends to more empathy.
Tune in, have a laugh, connect with the community, and catch these gems.
I'm going to take my victory right there. I'm going to take my victory.
Of course you would. Of course you would, because I heard you've been taking L's.
Yo, listen.
Get the Parker Edison Project at kpbs.org/podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
When I bust, it's more than just saying a rhyme. It's a train of thought that I conduct to run through your mind. Let it ride the track engineered by my imagination, so have no fear the trip will never be whacked.
KPBS On Demand is supported by the San Diego County Toyota dealers, who are proud to support Hiring Our Heroes, helping to provide active service members, veterans, and military spouses with the tools they need to find meaningful career opportunities. Toyota thanks you for your service. Toyota, let's go places.
Shout out to Parker Edison and the Parker Edison Project. Go run that up. There's 2 whole seasons of episodes. Gems. Comedy gems, intellectual gems. That's 6 degrees of separate Wayans. I tried to get him the other day. Couldn't get him. Couldn't get him. But definitely stay tuned, because I heard that the new season is coming around the corner. More on that later when I have concrete info. But it's coming around. So go over there, subscribe to wherever you listen to podcasts. Go subscribe to the Parker Edison Project so you can stay up to date with everything that's going on with the Parker Edison Project. Hit that like button right here on Platform Collection's YouTube channel. Drop a comment. Hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with everything that's going on with Platform Collection.
And you know that's right.
Folks, fam, friends, we got ourselves another Beat Block debut. I need everybody to give it up one time for the newest member of the Beat Block alumni community, Samson. Beat Block. Give it up one time for Samson. Samson. Definitely had that bop. When that shit dropped, I was just like, oh, okay. If you can get my shoulders to do a little, oomph, then it's got some bop. You know what I mean? It's got some bop. I like the textures, the sounds, like the synths, the melody parts, the distortion on them, the saturation on them. Definitely feeling that. Yeah, if you like what you heard, stay tuned. There's definitely going to be more Samson later on in the show. And if you're just tuning in with us, welcome. We're going to have more Filth Spectre. We're going to have more No One, not No One, No One, Gainsborough, and more of the homie. Folks, and we didn't say it earlier today, but you already know.
Looks like it's going to be a great day today.
So far, so good. So far, so good. We're on a good one. Shout outs to our producer, OG Hip Hop Eddie, in the building. Appreciate you, fam. Big thank you to OG Hip Hop Eddie for helping us run a smooth show. Next up, we have another. He's a Beat Block alumni vet, new to the community. Has a crazy style. Definitely like this guy's beats. Folks, fan friends, I'm going to need everybody to give it up for Sinus Rhythm. Beat Block. Hey, okay. I guess I had to wait to drop the looks like it's going to be a good day today to get some Fredo sauce. Sheesh. Once that shit dropped, that's that stank. You ever see that meme that goes around? It's like, what's the best compliment you can give a producer or an artist? And it's that dude with that stank face. He's just like, that was me right now. Give it up for Sinus Rhythm. If you like what you heard, stay tuned. There's definitely going to be more Sinus Rhythm later on in the show. Yeah, Gainsborough. That was a good one. Definitely fire emojis. Fire emojis. Bop. Shout out to Jamie Burt. Jamie Burt or Jaime Berto. Jaime Berto or Jamie Burt. We can do it. Jamie Burt or Jaime Berto. Yo, it's JB from SSU. Secret Savers? Is that what SSU is? Secret Savers? Shout out, though. Appreciate you for coming through. Salute. Yes, sir. Oof. You got it right now. Must have been the broccoli. Must have been the broccoli. Man, shout out to Secret Saviors one time. What's up with long hair 5150? It's been a minute. Tell him to come through. Say what's up. Tell him I said what's up. Tell him Gene Flo sent him.
And you know that's right.
Who's next, man? Oof. Heat tonight. Speaking of heat, our next producer, if I do recall, is the recipient of the Beat Block's first ever Wheel Up. The first ever Beat Block Wheel Up. It's a vibe. The name gives it away, so you already know. When he comes through, you know what you're gonna get. Stop playing with them. Stop playing with them. Folks, fam, friends, give it up for Smoothie. Beat Block. Ooh, okay. Shout out to Smoothie. Definitely feeling that R&B type vibes, smooth vibes. That sample melody was sick. The drum pattern was dope. Definitely a smooth groove. It took me away. I as soon as the beat ended, I kind of snapped back into it. I had drifted off into my thoughts. As I do all the time. If you like what you heard, stay tuned. There's definitely going to be more Smoothie later on in the show. Shout out to everybody who's just tuning in with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is episode 38 of the Beat Block. A quick rundown. We've had Da Homie kicking off the show, followed by a Beat Block debut from Gainsborough. Then we had No One, followed by Filth Spectre dropping some exclusive for the Beat Block community. Then we had another Beat Block debut from Samson, followed by some Neck Breakers by Sinus Rhythm. And then we calmed it down with the Lovers Anthem from Smooth E. Folks, fam, friends, vibe check. How we doing? We're doing good. Emojis describing how we're feeling tonight. Drop the emojis in the chat. And we're just getting started on the show. We got a lot of show coming up. If you know somebody who would be interested in watching the show, just vibe it out. You know what I mean? Just playing in the background, maybe doing some homework, or, you know, cooking some food, or, you know, hanging out. Send them this. Send them the link. Share the link to one person. I ask everybody in the chat right now watching the show, send this link. And if you're watching the show after not live, send it to a link to this somebody anyway. Spread that love. It's the human way.
And you know that's right.
Without further ado, let's get right into our next producer. Coming to us from the Mecca, New York. Beat Block alumni community, I need y'all to give it up one time for Steph Nava. Beat Block. That beat had me over here freestyling. I was just like, going to myself, just okay. That was fire. Definitely a vibe. Those horns, the saxophone, silky. The drums, something about that pattern was just like, just kind of had like riding a skateboard or a longboard like over some like humps. I don't know if y'all catch my wave, no pun intended. But yeah. See, in the chat, horn section, yes sir, the horn section was crazy. Shout out to Steph Nava. If you like what you heard, stay tuned. There's definitely going to be more Steph Nava later on in the show, as well as all our other producers we had on the show tonight. Smooth E, Sinus Rhythm, Samson, Filth Spectre, No One. Not No One. I'm going to say it all night. No One. Gainsborough, and kicking off tonight, we had the homie in the building. All right, fam, we're going to take another quick break after these messages from my brother and OG. My brothers, plural. Kill C-Ray and OG Hip Hop Eddie. This is Chris Sees the Internet, and this is the Beat Block. Make sure you check out Chris Sees the Internet Sundays, 7 p.m. About to make their, I wouldn't call it a comeback. Let's not call it a comeback. But I know they got something coming up real soon. But go catch those gems. There's years of gems. Catch the interviews. If you're in the independent music world, you're trying to make it out here in these streets. No, but for real, all joking aside, there's a lot of information in these interviews that can definitely help you. You could definitely take and use to benefit you. You know what I'm saying? You can get a lot of information from people who've taken lumps. You know what I'm saying? And help you so you don't have to take those lumps. You know what I mean? People learn lessons and are helping and teaching those lessons to help those who are coming up. You know what I mean?
And you know that's right.
There's power in information. There's power in experience. There's power in empowering others to do better. There's power in sharing knowledge. What's the point of having knowledge and keeping it here? You know what I mean? And if you see someone who can use it, know someone who can use the knowledge and experience that you know, and you're not doing anything about it, come on. But there's beauty in the sharing. There's beauty in the help. There's beauty in gaining knowledge. There's beauty in the experience. There's beauty in the losses. Shout out to everybody who's maybe going through something right now, who, you know, maybe having some anxiety, maybe feeling stressed out, maybe feeling worried about something, maybe feeling down. Just remember that those L's, they're not losses, they're lessons. And remember that mushrooms, they grow on shit, okay? Go be that mushroom. Grow from the shit. Okay? Grow from the shit. Learn from it. Experience it. You got to go through some shit to grow and get out of it. And remind you, those mushrooms, They're the answer. They got the wisdom. They got the knowledge. Go be that mushroom. And fam, that's my topic of the day, right here on the Beat Block. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I'll be here all night. Folks, if this is your first time tuning in, welcome. How we do it here on the Beat Block is we go through every producer we have on the bill. One time we give you guys a little introduction, give you guys a little taster, give you guys a little painting of each one of these producers. Then we double back. We go back and each producer gets 2 beats back to back. We call it the 2-4 block. So for example, kicking off hour number 2, just like he kicked off hour number 1. This is 2 for the homie. The homie. That was 2 for the homie. That last one came through with the upright bass. Okay. Walking the bass. That was some real Tribe Called Quest vibes I was getting off that last one. Chill vibes all night from the homie. People were definitely feeling the bass lines in the chat, that's for sure. If you like what you heard, feel free to give him a follow, send him a message, tell him the Beat Block sent you.
And you know that's right.
We got the name on the screen at Dahomie, DAHOMIE _beats. That's Dahomie, DAHOMIE _beats, BEATS. Next up, he came through earlier. You know what? He came through earlier with his Beat Block debut. And now he's back. Hour number 2. Sending in the fresh beats. I think we're going to go off the email again. He just sent some stuff off the email. Fresh off the press. Excuse me, why not? All the shots should be used the first beat every second beat that once. Okay, that once. All right. Gainsborough got very specific instructions. And believe it or not, I appreciate that. The more communication, the better. If you want something very specific to be done, I can accommodate you. You just got to vocalize it. You know what I mean? Be very clear. Have the intention. You know what I mean? Like Phil Spector had in his email. Very, very thorough. Very forward. Nothing left to be like, interpreted. You know what I mean? But enough talking. Because folks, fam, and friends. Yeah, you. Let's give it up. This is 2 for one of our first of 2 debuts tonight. Gainsborough. Give it up for the trolling ass, lying ass heathen. That is Gainsborough. The only reason I say that, and he knows I'm playing, is because in hour number 1, he's like, oh, I still don't have confidence in my beats. I'm not really sure how I feel about it, blah, 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 blah. And then just dropped a banger, just dropped some heat. You know what I mean? And then just took us off on Falcon X, whatever that Elon's thing is called. Just launched us into a whole vibe, bro. There was a moment there where I felt like I was at a day spa, wearing a robe, getting like a foot massage, someone like rubbing my neck at the same time. You know what I mean? That took me there. I was relaxed, to say the least. I like how there was 2 beats in one, and how they transitioned from one to the next. And they continued the message. There was definitely an intentional vibe set with those beats. Gainsborough, I see you, bro. I see you. The guitar harp thing that was going on in those, definitely digging. If you like what you heard, give him a follow, send him a message, tell him the Beat Block sent you.
And you know that's right.
We got the name on the screen. Go ahead and look up Gainsborough, Ganesboro. Gainsborough. Again, that's Ganesboro. Start that communication, start that dialogue, start that network. Artists, if you're in the building, hit up these producers. If you like what you heard, like I say, hit them up. All right. Where we at? Everyone feeling good. Everyone's still with us. Appreciate you guys. Shout out to Vic Von P, Victor Osuna, Jamie Burt. Shout out to the Secret Savers of Underground Hip Hop. If you guys aren't up to that, go over and check that out. Secret Saviors of Underground Hip Hop. Get that NFT collection. If you don't know what NFT is, go on YouTube after the show and look up NFTs and make your way over to Secret Saviors of Underground Hip Hop. Shout out to AWOL1. Shout out to Tumex. Shout out to Longhair 5115. Shout out to the extended family. Jamie Burt pulling up on us. Seven and Melly are in the building. Da Flo was in the building. Kill C Ray's in the building. Eddie's in the building. It's a family affair. You already know. And if you're in the building, you're in the building. Next up, the man who I have to over-explain. I don't have to. Let me catch myself right there. The guy that I do choose to over-explain and emphasize the name so there's no confusion. Folks, fam, friends, let's give it up. This is 2 for No 1. No 1. Whoa. Beat block. Damn. Okay. Hour number 2. We're not playing in hour number 2. Victor Osuna says bong rip material. I say that definitely was bong rip material. The last 2. Gainsborough's last set, definitely on some floating away. Go get your ass some, and roll it. And no one came through, definitely, with that yada. You know what I mean? For sure. If you like what you heard, give him a follow, send him a message, tell him the Beat Block sent you.
And you know that's right.
Names on the screen. Go ahead and search No One, KNOW 1 ONE knows. KNXWS, no one knows. KNOW ONE KNXWS. Oof, hour number 2. We're not playing. Appreciate you, Gainsborough. Appreciate you, man. Right back at you. Welcome to the community. Welcome. Get involved with the chopping block. Stay tuned for that. We also have Talk and Chop, where we're just vibing. If you have samples, if you make samples, send them through. I'll go through them, chop them up. If you have any suggestions for samples, send them through to the same email, and we'll go through those next week. That'll be next week's show, next Monday. But glad to definitely have you in the building. Same for No One Knows, and same for the homie. Next up, we're going to go back to the email because we have another exclusive from this gentleman who we had in hour number 1. And I'm going to read the email like I read last email. Hi, I just released a new single on Spotify called Around the Block. The track is inspired by my favorite 90s boom bap producers, such as Pete Rock, and I think it would be perfect for your beat block. And the only reason I'm laughing is because it's inspired by my favorite producers, and I'm ready to get like a whole list. And he's like, such as Pete Rock. So I was like Pete Rock, like the last one, Pete Rock, Large Pro, etc., what have you. That was funny. Anyway. Artist bio, Beatmaker from Philly. So this dude is from Philadelphia, using Serato Studio, SP404, MK2, and Koala Sampler to make sample-based beats. Thanks in advance for your time and consideration. Y'all, if you're in the chat, if you're watching the show, if you're listening, and you want to send emails, not to just this show, but how to properly send an email with information of you, something that someone wants to read, listen, watch, go back, play that part back on the show, and read that email. It's a proper email. Shout out to that dude, our next producer on the show, with another exclusive here on the Beat Block. Folks, fan friends, this is 2 for Filth Spectre. right, y'all, real quick. I'm going to pull this back. Playing 2 beats at once. We're going to run it back. This is the second beat for Phil Spector. Beat block. Beat block. Beat block. Shout out with the smooth vibes provided by Phil Spector. We had some exclusive, and we had one that we had in rotation. Definitely feeling those vibes. Down tempo, lo-fi, nice groove on the drums. The textures were soft, you know. Soft, that soft distortion. It's like distorted. Got that vinyl tape distortion. But it's soft, you know. It's soft. It's like a pillow. Those pillow beats. They're nice. They're nice. Give it up. Again, that was 2 for Phil Spector. Phil Spector. We'll put the name on the screen. Go ahead and follow at Filth, PHILTH _ Spector, SPECTOR. Filth, PHILTH _ Spector, SPECTOR. A lot of fire emojis in the chat for those. Phil Spector in the building. Who's up next? Okay. He came through in hour number 1. Beat block debut, right? And now we're in hour number 2. Making his hour number 2 debut. Folks, fam, friends, let's give it up. This is 2 for Samson. I almost got caught slipping without saying it today. I almost did. Oof. It hit me. But I failed to say it earlier. But I'm going to say it now because I've said it 37 times prior to tonight. And shout out to Gainsborough because I think his beats just took me so far into another region, another atmosphere, another galaxy that I forgot to say it. But I'm going to say it right now. That's how you do a debut. That's how you do a beat block debut. I say it every time. Every time we get new people to join the community, they come through in their first take. They come through and they say, I don't know about my beats. I don't know about my confidence. I don't know about this. Set us up, troll hard, and then just slap us across the face with some bangers, with some heat. And this last producer did not fail. Folks, fan friends, give it up. Again, that was 2 for Samson. We got the name on the screen. Go ahead and search Lukaa, Lukaa .brdar. I'm going to say Bardar. Lukaa Bardar. Lukaa.brdar. And that is the Instagram for our producer, Samson. You can also go to Spotify. I followed the trail, hit the link in bio. Found myself on Samson's Spotify, so we got a Spotify. Go over to Spotify, search Samson. You can listen to some slappers on there. Funky, yes. I like the subtle 8-bit feel, yeah, definitely. Some dope textures on that, for sure. All right, y'all, we're going to take a real quick break. We'll be right back after this message from the ladies, the sisters of Platform Collection. This is The Heartful Truth, and this is The Beat Block.
show where me and my sister have deep conversations with creatives and talk about heartfelt topics. You can find us on all streaming under The Heartful Truth or under Platform Collection YouTube channel for the video version. Hope you guys tune in, and also if you're interested, follow us at The Heartful Truth on Instagram. As you can see, we have those t-shirts, we have merch. If you want to support, go ahead and send us a message, and we thank you for tuning in. Thank you.
Check them out, check them out, check them out. That's The Heartful Truth. I'm getting way, way, way beyond the artist and getting into the human, cracking the brain, cracking the mind, cracking the spirit, and trying to figure out who these artists are outside of the art, outside of the music, who they are as a person. Really cool conversations. They just ended a season, so go check out all the gems that they have on their show. Some really, really cool, insightful interviews on some of your favorite artists in the underground scene. Again, shout out to 7 Octobers and Melly. That's The Heartful Truth. Truth. Folks, fan friends, real quick, I just want to touch on the dig of the week. I got a really dope record here. Really, really soulful. If you're looking for that soul, if you're looking for that female vocal, if you're looking for some dope drum breaks, this record is touched all over by Barry White himself. Folks, fan friends, today's dig of the week is Under the Influence of Love Unlimited, the group Love Unlimited, 3 sisters. I think that these might be Ashanti's like aunties. You know what I'm saying? Look closely. I mean, not Ashanti, excuse me, Christina Milian. If you look close, that's Christina Milian's aunties right there. At least the one on the right-hand side. Or the 2 front ones. They look like twins. They're sisters. Anyways, we want some dope vocal samples, some dope drum breaks, just some overall dope production to sample from. Go find this one right here. Get it on YouTube. Hey, dig on YouTube, dig on records, dig on tapes, cassette, however your vibe is, you know what I mean? However you want to get your source material, go get that.
And you know that's right.
And you know that's right. And you know that's right. All right, fam. This next producer had me go into get an ice pack for my neck in hour number 1. Just drop some heat. Set us up. And then when it dropped, oof, the neck got real wrung out, real tight. Folks, fan friends, let's give it up. This is 2 for Sinus Rhythm.
Sinus Rhythm, you're the best.
Beat block.
Sinus rhythm.
Hey, you know what, that last one, the last one I was hearing, God, Consequence. I was trying to think of that, Consequence. I don't know why. I know why, but it's that vocal chop, the swing of the drums. I heard like a rapper like Consequence on that one. Yeah. 2 dope beats. That was 2 dope beats. Give it up. That was 2 for Sinus Rhythm. Sinus Rhythm. If you like what you heard, give him a follow, send him a message, tell him the Beat Block sent you.
And you know that's right.
Give him a follow at Fraydo, FRAYDO, Fraydo Sauce. He definitely brought the sauce. Fraydo Sauce, FRAYDOSAUCE. Somebody in the chat said, man, this bumps. Always a sucker for that synth bass. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I was definitely getting that like early 2000s. Like early 2000s. A la Kanye. Late Registration. A la Consequence. Again, guys, fall back to the Consequence. You hear a cadence, you know what I mean? Every time I hear, especially when I'm get inspired to do acapellas, I hear my beats or I'll hear collab beats, and then I just hear a flow or I'll hear a cadence. And I'll just be like, okay, yeah, that's this so and so. And then that's how I determine how I'm going to do a remix. Hey, yo, shout out to my guy Manny in the building. Salute, my guy. Salute to Manny. Salute to Claudia. So Loca in the building. And that's all I'm going to say. Stay tuned. You're going to hear more about Manny and Claudia and So Loca. Definitely coming up in the near future. Really, really dope collab with them coming up real soon with the Invisible Ponchos. So stay tuned for that. All right, fam. Let's get it popping. Let's get it cracking. Who we got next? Okay. I said earlier he was the recipient of the first Beat Block Wheel Up. First ever Beat Block Wheel Up. He came through. Vibes on vibes. He came through in hour number 1 with something nice and chill. But I already know what we got in store for hour number 2 with our next producer. Folks, fam, friends, let's give it up. This is 2 for Smooth E. Hold up. Pause. Just full disclosure. Communication, right? Transparency, right. This beat you're about to hear, the first of the Beat Block 2 for Smoothie, is the Beat Block, first official Beat Block Wheel Up. So enjoy. Folks, fam, friends, this is 2 for Smoothie. Beat Block. part in it was that second beat, that last beat, that Billie Jean flip. Boy, don't get me started. That was the first ever beat block wheel up. Oof. Y'all hear that? Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that? Give it up. That was two for Smoothie. Smoothie. If you like what you heard, give him a follow, send him a message, tell him the Beat Block sent you.
And you know that's right.
Follow him at Smooth SMOOVE_96. That's Smoothie SMOOVE_96. Yeesh. What's the next flip, brother? You got the Billie Jean flip locked. Let's get another one. Smoothie. Send us the next flip. Yeah, fire emojis for that one. He flipped that. Said Gainsborough. Yeah, he flipped that. Super dope. Victor Osuna. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Vibes. All right, fam. Next up, she came through in hour number 1 with some crazy vibes. The drums were wild. That saxophone was seductive, if I say so myself. It was a cool groove. Let's see what we have here in hour number 2 for our next producer. Folks, fam, friends, give it up. This is 2 for Steph Nava. Beat block. Yo, those drum grooves are crazy on those. Definitely feeling the drum tracks, the drum grooves from our last producer, Steph Nava. If you like what you heard, please give her a follow, send her a message, tell them the Beat Block sent you.
And you know that's right.
We have the name on the screen right now. Go ahead and search Steph, S-T-E-F, Nava, N-A-V-A. Steph Nava, S-T-E-F-N-A-V-A. You can check her out on the previous editions of the Smack Pack Challenge from Ski Beats. Also, search her up on YouTube. She's got some cool videos on YouTube as well. Her Instagram is going off. I like the videos that she has there with the finger drumming and the performances. Super dope. So go check that out. And speaking of Ski Beats Smack Pack Challenge, we have another Beat Block alumni vet who's actually going to be on the next edition of Ski Beats Smack Pack Challenge as a sound designer. So shout outs to Rudis. One last thing I want to go back on Steph Nava. Shout out to Steph Nava. Her last beat that I played was called Shroom Caps. We're just going to go ahead and tie that into what I was talking about earlier. Just to remind you guys that if you guys are feeling low, feeling down, having stress, having anxiety, you're going through it. You know what I mean? You guys are feeling like you're in the mud right now. Don't worry. Just remember that shrooms, psilocybin, grow from shit. Okay? So be a mushroom. When you're in your shit, just remember, just be the mushroom. Just grow from the shit. The shrooms that grow in the shit, they are the answer. They have the knowledge. They have the wisdom. They're a guiding light. They're enlightenment. So go be that enlightenment. Be that enlightenment. That's my advice for you today. Folks, fan friends, shout out to all the producers that we had on the show tonight. Shout outs to the homie. Shout outs to Gainsborough making the debut. Shout outs to No One. Shout outs to Filth Spectre with some dope exclusives for us tonight. Shout outs to Samson, our other Beat Block debut we had tonight. Shout out to Sinus Rhythm. Shout out to Smooth E. And shout out to Steph Nava. We had a cool vibe. It was a cool variety of like really down tempo chill beats. We had some up tempo bangers. We had some cool flips. Yeah, we touched all across the board on this one tonight. It was a good one. It was definitely a good one. Shout out to everybody in the chat once again. Shout outs to Da Flo. Shout outs to Victor Osuna. Shout outs to Vic Von P. Shout outs to Kill C Ray. Shout outs to Gainsborough pulling up in the chat and the beats. Shout outs to 7 Octobers. Shout outs to Melly Moreno. Shout outs to Jamie Burt. Jaime Berto. Jamie Burt in the building pulling up with the secret saviors of underground hip hop. Shout out to my guy Parker Edison. Shout out to my brother Manny pulling up. And everybody who's watching this show, who gets a glimpse of the show, who takes in just a minute of the show, who watches the whole 2-hour show, anywhere in between, Thank you. Appreciate you. You could be doing anything else, but you're right here with us on the Beat Block. Next week, February 6th. Ooh, we're going into a new month. Next week, February 6th. Come back here, right here, Platform Collections YouTube channel. We're going to have the Beat Block Talking Shop. If you guys have any samples, compositions, sample packs, sounds that you guys are working on, you guys want me to dig in and dive in, send them to the email, and I'll go through them next week. So tune in again next week, February 6th, right here, Platform Collection, Beat Block Talking Shop.
And you know that's right.
For OG Hip Hop Eddie, I am Gene Flo. Go out there, spread some love. That's the human way. And remember, never stop creating. You guys go out there and have a good rest of your evening. Have a good rest of your week. Have a great start and rest of your 2023. I'm going to go out with the song that my brother Roots and myself just released, entitled You Again. So if you want to go ahead and search that, that is from all streaming platforms. That's my brother Roots, R-U-T-E-S, Roots, R-U-T-E-S. Song's called You Again, produced by yours truly, Gene Flo. I appreciate everybody, each and one of you guys. Until next time, peace.
You back at it. Again, huh? When you gonna just give up?
I ain't no top, but ice in that rock bottom. Rock a stage, now they saying something rock bottom. In the thoughts, I'ma talk about them. I can't rock with ones that don't keep it rock solid. Built my house on stone, home built to weather the storm, but still ain't got my life balanced. Big flaw on mine, I'm never satisfied. Always chasing for a better high. Don't provide another place to spend my time. I'm my biggest critic. The songs you kicking, they don't be hitting, nobody listening. Roots, you tripping. Music, your therapy, so kick them rhymes. Find your little peace of mind. Searching, you shall find what you made of inside. Who I am, I ain't you. Choice is mine. What it do? Stand around and make a move. Snooze you lows, you know the rules. Winners never quit it, quitters always lose. Not again with these thoughts in my head. Self-doubt, my bestest friend, always chiming in. There you go again, riding to a beat. Thinking you gon' get some streams. You gon' try again? Not again with these thoughts in my head. Self-doubt, my bestest friend, always chiming in. There you go again, dreaming out of reach. Thinking you can fill some seats. You gon' try again? Get up, execute. When you attempt to do the work that is meant to move the pedestal, opportunities begin to get at you. Pursue a purpose. Be of service, you a circuit. Watch for serpents, clowns is lurking. This world is circus. Self-doubt back, yelling, cursing. You ain't shit. Get out my brain, I need a surgeon. Every time I'm working down, wanna pull up saying, you gon' do what? Good luck. What's the price? Self-doubt, I could give 2 fucks. One love, big hug to myself, true love. I'm learning through my screws how to move her. Watch me do what? Trust in myself, doing what I must. Knowing it gon' get tough, but when you're working toward what you love, you sacrifice to measure up. You know the rules. Winners never quit, and them quitters always lose. Not again with these thoughts in my head. Self-doubt, my bestest friend, always chiming in. There you go again, riding to a beat. Thinking you gon' get some streams. You gon' try again? Not again with these thoughts in my head. Self-doubt, my bestest friend, always chiming in. There you go again, dreaming out of reach. Thinking you can fill some seats. You gon' try again?